I'm sorry if we kept you waiting.
You haven't. You're right on time.
Good. You said we have something to discuss.
Yes. I wasn't able to get into it with Diane here.
What's all this about?
Well, we've discussed this before, but I'm afraid the problem isn't going away. The fact that you've been accused of a serious crime is creating problems for me, for the company. I am responsible to my investors.
I've told you that I'm not going to resign. I think we've both decided that you're not going to fire me.
Of course I'm not going to fire you. But I do have a proposition I'd like to put to you.
Oh, what's that?
Well, regardless of how the trial goes...
I'm going to be acquitted, Alan.
Yes, well, in any case, it would seem likely that you and your wife will divorce. Now, I don't know if your attorney has taken any steps in that direction.
My attorney has other things on his mind these days, as you can imagine.
Yes, well, given the damage that the trial might do to your reputation, even if you're exonerated, I think it would be impossible for you to continue in a normal life here, so perhaps you'll want to move to another city, start fresh. If you do, I'm prepared to give you a lifetime annuity. You'll never have to worry about money again.
In exchange for my leaving Springfield.
And resigning from the company. And, of course, I'll want the affidavits, all copies.
Interesting proposition, some of it. Of course, I have no intention of resigning. It looks bad on one's resume, you know. I would consider a sort of a kick upstairs, you know, sort of an honorary position, one with few duties and a large salary, say senior consultant to the president. I'm getting a little sick of work anyway. Now, as to leaving Springfield, I realize it's not Tahiti, but I rather like it here. Now, the affidavits, that's another story. I will be perfectly happy to turn over those affidavits to you, provided that we can work out the details. See, my problem is this. How do I know that you won't change your mind about my annuity once you have possession of the affidavits?
I've never gone back on my word to anyone.
Ah, I see. I take it then that you're asking me to trust you.
Yes.
I have a better idea. Set up a trust in my name that works like an annuity, so that I can draw money out every year, and no one, including yourself, can touch it. I'd feel a good deal more comfortable with that arrangement than with your word, Alan.
All right. I'll have the document drawn up. But I won't sign it until you've given me the affidavits.
Fine. Now, just what figure are we talking about?
The annual income on this is sizable. A nice living in perpetuity.
I think the affidavits are worth more than that to you, Alan. After all, you could be indicted for conspiring with Dean Blackford, and if I understand the conspiracy laws correctly, that means that you would be held accountable for everything that Blackford did, including the murder of Del Villar. That would put you in more trouble than I'm in right now.
How much do you want?
Twice that amount?
All right.
Fine.